I'm Diane. I'm a finance manager at a care home and a victim of cybercrime. Where would you start? I walked in the office and said hello to Joe, made a cup of tea and sat down at my desk, as I do every morning, to quickly scan through my emails. Spam, newsletters, and an email from Sandra, my managing director, asking me to fill in an online form. So I click on it, which took me to a familiar looking portal. It asked me for my details, the usual stuff, email, name, phone number, create a password. And it was from Sandra, so I thought nothing of it. So that was that. Emails checked, time for work. The next day, I walked in the office, said hello to Joe, made a cup of tea and sat down at my desk. And wow, the inbox was alive. I had loads of emails from worried colleagues, and when I scrolled down to read the entire thread, I could see that I'd sent out an email, which read, "Hello, I'm really embarrassed to ask, but our bank balance is really low due to the cost of bills at the moment. Please could you send money here to help us out?" I never sent anything. And then the phone rang. Hello? It's the bank. Yeah. Thanks for calling. Yeah, something odd is happening. They said they'd seen some fraudulent activity on the bank account and they needed me to verify my credentials for them to shut it down. We're not a big company, so I was grateful for the help and relieved to be able to sort out whatever the strange behaviour that was going on. I guess I got swept up in the moment and I wasn't thinking things through. I gave them the bank details, my username, the secret PIN. They told me to be careful of online scammers, as they've seen a lot of people clicking on dishonest links at the moment, so be sceptical. I told them about the form Sandra had sent me and asked if that might have started from that. They told me they'd sort everything out and not to worry. And so with that, relieved, I got on with my day. Crisis averted. Except it had only just begun. It was Sandra. "Why have you removed thousands of pounds from the business's bank account? This is very serious." The police said I'd downloaded malicious software known as malware onto my computer. They said that Sandra's email wasn't sent from her at all, but instead an email account spoofed to look like hers. That's how they got onto my computer to send those emails out. And they'd called me on the phone number I'd given them when I was submitting that form. I just can't believe how quickly it all happened. The police keep saying, "Remember, you're a victim in all this." And workers saying, "Not to worry." But I just can't face everyone knowing what I've done. All that money that should be going to paying the staff, providing care for our patients, stolen because of me. It's beyond awful. And it could have been avoided. The police say this is happening all the time, but it doesn't make you feel any better. I know now I could have read the email more thoroughly before clicking the link. Checked if it really was from Sandra. I should have put the phone down when they claimed to be the bank and called the bank directly myself. But this sort of thing has never happened to me before. And I just didn't stop and think. But you can.